Hello, folks, and welcome back to another brand new video. And yes, it is time to officially release Part 6, which is about time to defeat Ultron, Omega. That's right, about to finally defeat the boss, once and for all, on the story mode, perhaps. Which this time, it's about to come to a finishing end. Which, by the way, if you guys do enjoy this finale of the last ending, that is about to be done right here and now. That it's about to be the finish of me playing Marvel versus Comcap. That's right, Comcap, exactly. So, Infinite. And this time, we're going to do part 6, while we play the game. And hope you guys do, in fact, enjoy this video. And like always, give this video a like and comment and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified. That way, you guys, again, will not miss a single video that comes on this channel. So without further ado, it's time that we begin right now and starting already to be now. So anyways, let's begin this. Let's get it started and let's do this on part 6, and it's about time we shall do this, and we should definitely get right straight to it. So without further ado, let's begin. Let's start and let's finish what Ultra Omega couldn't. Pretty much. But let's just see and find out. And this time I'm going to play as X and Thor. This is going to get pretty damn good. So hopefully we're going to try to save Dante on time without him trying to get killed in there. So pretty much before his reduces at 0, which is not going to look too good. So hopefully we get to save him, and hopefully he doesn't die exactly known as to be the Demon Hunter. So hopefully he probably won't get killed anyway, which hopefully we can save him on time. So yeah. And if you guys enjoyed the last one of part 5, by the way, which is about pretty much likely about like whatever that was going on exactly halfway finished, just between how Iron Man and pretty much Thanos, we're gonna pretty much throw down exactly, which Thanos on the other hand did got something that he definitely wanted to collect it, something and get something from it, and then finally disappeared anyway, and I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be interesting, man. That's gonna be really interesting. So if you guys actually definitely want to check out more of the previous stories, if you guys have or haven't took a look on it, I recommend you doing that exactly and give it a like, because that will actually help a lot better exactly very much. So without further ado, it's time. We're about to throw down the showdown, which is about the finale time. So anyway, let the finale time begin. Alright, it's time, everybody. It's time to defeat Ultron Omega before Dante's vigility is reduced to 0. Alright, everybody. It's time to get it started. 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Ready? And oh yeah, in this battle you can press RS to switch between Infinity Stones, assumes default button settings. You're going down. Take that, let's go. Take that. Oh, come on, hold still. Hold still, you idiot. No, 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 no. Oh, come on. Let's go. Oh, great. He's getting weak. Damn it. Let's go! Nice! We just got him right there. Nice! Finally, we saved Dante. Huh. Oof. Oh, let's go. It's time to bring something to the table. Oh, the big cannon. Uh-oh. Exactly. Cover Mega Man, y'all. Cover it, man. Like, hopefully, we'll pretty much see by the time with it. Let's continue on. Since, yeah, Ultron Omega is just about to lose. Since we're just about to get him and finally come to an end and finish, so let's do this. Let's go. Let's see what his second thing is going to be about. And hopefully, we're going to see how this will play out. Oof. Let's do it. In this battle, you can pretty much do blah 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 blah. So, here we go. Let's go. You're going freaking down. Let's go. Yes. Perfect. Ha! Of course, you would actually have to block that. Why wouldn't he? Oh, he's sending out of his drones, huh? Well, I'm sure that's not gonna work. Oh, what the? Damn it. Come on, Dante, let's go. Let's go. Yes. Yeah, take that, fool. Yeah, you want some more, bro? You want some friggin' more on that? Oh, crap. Ouch. Come on, man. Oh, I just got to let Dante heal up for a sec. Time Stone. No, you. No, you suffer. This time, I'm just getting your chin. Whoop. Oh my god, you serious? You're literally blocking? You're literally blocking, are ya? Of course you are. Boom! Hey that, Ultron Omega! Yes, totally getting him. I guess I'm not rusty after all on that one. Well, that didn't hurt. Take this. How about that? Oh, come on, really? You kidding? Really? Yeah, here we go. Time Infinity Stone. Let's go. Yes. This is the end for you, Ultron Omega. Or should I say, this is the end for you, Ultron Ultron Sigma, this is the end for you. Totally the end for you, Ultron Sigma. Totally finished. You're finished and done. You're finished. Oh, holy God. That doesn't look too good. Take this. Ah, bam. Oh, of course he's using that as a shield now to block. Take this. Like I said, finished. Let's go. Oh yeah, this is gonna get a victory party going on. Totally a victory. Oh! Infinity's Buster. Nice. Here we go. Oh! Nice. Oh! Here we go. Here it is. Ultron Omega is done. That's right. Bye-bye. Totally destroyed. Call me Iron Man again, I'll crush you. Okay, that line from 4 I'll give was funny. Yeah, Spider-Man, that was kind of a little bit funnier when you said it, but now when 4 was back to his way, being normal, is that, yeah, he's gonna kind of crush you. Will pretty much beat you by a hammer pretty fast. Rip. Exactly. Hopefully Thanos is gonna have some good business with that demon, by the way, to beat his bottom that pretty bad. I mean, I'll give my money for Thanos for beating him anyway, since oh yeah, I totally would side with that idea. Let's see. Yep, the stones are back. He was going to touch them and do what with it? Yeah, I could really imagine how pretty much Rocket, on the other hand, probably wouldn't do that well of guarding the Infinity Stones anyway. Like, what should I say, the Reality Stones or whatever. But the point is, I find it funny when pretty much likely Chen Li just said was like, Rocket, or pretty much likely for whatever.
Between the heroes of both dimensions, must share this burden. There shall be 6 custodians of the stones, 2 entrusted to Earth, 2 to Excalibur, and 2 to the Dark Kingdom. I pray that every enemy full of their power. That day comes, we shall be ready.
Exactly. I mean, come on, Rocket. I think you probably would not be that responsible to even dare even take the stones. Like, come on. And also, I might agree with four for once. Exactly that. Like, man, just send the other two from separate worlds anyway. Like, send them to like Asgard and pretty much the Dark Kingdom, and then pretty much Earth. Which that's a good, interesting question for what he said. Yep, it's to pretty much the way it was. I think back to normal as always.
We rebuild, we honor the dead,
Yep, true and based.
by protecting them.
Totally agree. For once, I agree with that. Exactly. All right, well, interesting. That's a lot of pretty much actors. Exactly. That's a lot. For once, that's interesting. Oh, look at this. Huh.
And your this mass. The Satsumi no Hana is called in darkness,
Oh, Thanos is going to stop them. You got it, Thanos. Let's go.
shall see.
Yeah, let's go. Thank you for playing. Well, I probably agree for once. I totally agree. Nice. Seriously, nice. Which, by the way, that was pretty amazing. So, there you go. And oh, yeah, so looks like that's pretty much been finished since it was finally well said exactly. So, yeah, I hope Thanos really does give those two a lesson. Hopefully, the Thanos really give both of them a beating to the end right there, I guess. Which probably caused all that to happen. So, once I probably agree. So, oh yeah, there's an arcade. Cool. Nice. Arcade. Alright, so I'm just gonna look at the arcade only. Just looking at the arcade. Just see if I can look at it. Oh, cool. Nice. Oh, I haven't seen any of these characters. Wait a second. Yep, I knew it. It's Black Panther. Thank God, at least. Huh. Oh, wait. That's Sigma? Hold on a minute. You're telling me this character is Sigma. Okay. And then the other one is Ultron. Got it? Alright then. Yep. Monster Hunter. And then the Winter Soldier. And then Black Widow, and Venom, and then Black Panther. Nice. And also, I'm just going to be looking at these characters are up there, so yeah, I'm just going to probably start from top to bottom. Exactly. So, all right, there's pretty much this guy. Yep, there's Slider, Arthur, Frank West, Rocket, Raccoon. Yep, Rocket Raccoon. And I knew there was Groot. I know he was up there. For once, I already knew that. And then Doctor Strange, Hawkeye, Chris, X, Zero. Oh, so that's Ultron. Okay. So Ultron's the robot and Sigma is the human. Okay. Well, for once, I never knew that, actually, since I never knew that to begin with. And of course, there's Gamora, and then there's Ghost Rider. Hell yeah, there's Ghost Rider. And then there's Nemesis, Dante, Rue, Iron Man, Thanos, Nova, Spencer, Chun Li, and then there's pretty much that character, Morgulin or something, since I can't probably get the name of most of the time. So okay then, it looks like we got Hulk, Captain Marvel, Thor, and there's Jedi. Yep, there's that demon again, and there's Firebrand, and then there's the Mayor, Captain America, Spider Man, and then there's that other villain right there. And there's Sigma, Monster Hunter, Winter Soldier, Black Widow, and Venom, and Black Panther. Alright, well, that seems to be interesting. Oh, I can't unlock them. Shoot, that's gonna be a little hard to figure out. Guess I really can't select them anyways. Oof. Guess that sucks, but I might probably try to unlock them at least if I can, so that's gonna be something I might have to figure out later to unlock those characters. So, anyway, let me just go ahead and check right here on the battle. Exactly, that's only versus CPU. Let me look at that. Speaking of looking on that, hold on. Oh yeah, I still can't select them. Oof. But we can probably look at these stages. Alright, the stages we're probably looking at is X-Guard, Underground Prison, X-Guard, oh, the bridge. Okay. The throne room of X-Guard. Okay. Avengers Tower. Briefing room. Dark Kingdom. Heart of Chaos. All right. Vangela Plains. And then Moonway, No Way, Walkway. That's a pretty interesting name. Sigma's Lab. Avila City. And then let me go all the way back here. All right, Avengers Tower, Lab. And then, of course, is No Moon, pretty much Core. And then Neutral City, Downtown. And of course, there's the AIM Umbrella Control Room. And of course, the Crossroads, that's still Neutral City and New Ultra City. And then there's the Unknown Training Collaborator. Okay. And then there's an AI Umbrella Laboratory Pathway. And finally, Dark Kingdom Wastelands. All right, so that, by the way, is pretty based. Pretty based of stages right there that we just recently were on, except the pretty much the train anyway. That's fine either way, so that's fine. All right then, folks. Guess it's about time we wrap this up, and it's time we just get this on with here, and definitely pretty much just pause this anyway. Give me a minute. And yeah, that's gonna probably be a while for me to like unlock a few of the identity characters that were pretty much likely to be missing that doesn't appear to be up there. But at least I'll try exactly before part 7. As in for that. So, without further ado, the story mode, by the way, is done. The story mode is now finished. And what is my reaction that is finally to be done? That I defeated Ultron Omega, known as Ultron Sigma. That, well, by the way, is that what was my reaction against the character? Well, it was just about time to have him defeated, and it was about time that he lost to pretty much likely anyways. So, man, interesting villain, but still lost. Exactly. Which, by the way, I find it so interesting in the end that Thanos was going to have two interesting beating exactly to do that, which was pretty good that Thanos finally got there and finally went to go on and take some interesting revenge and finally did so. Which I love the fact when he says like, "We shall see." Like that, I was so think that was interesting to see what he was gonna do. And yep, he grabbed the most interesting weapon of all time that he finally was gonna use to himself to finally take care of business, likewise and always. But that was pretty good. And I'll admit that I'll give this a thumbs up that the game is awesome and based on the Xbox system, pretty much pretty much from both versions of Xbox and PS4, by the way. And also, clearly, no, I have not unlocked a few characters exactly that I haven't catched, which I think those are supposed to probably be like another explanation of how I'm gonna have to unlock them anyway before I actually do again get Part 7 on the road. Which, by the way, Part 7 is gonna probably be another whole bun for a minute since, by the way, we finally came what we came for and finally defeated Ultron Omega slash Ultron Sigma. That we finally defeated him and put the dude defeated and rest. And he was destroyed by X. And also, for once, by the way, it was pretty interesting irony when Iron Man called it was like the Infinity Buster or something. I guess that's what he said. So that's just what I have to say. And if any of you guys could have probably heard what was going on exactly on the screen, then you probably would exactly know what I was talking about. And yeah, I think Captain America's right, by the way, is like honor the dead. Absolutely. Totally, man. That's how everything that goes with that every day hopefully does. And like I said, man, amazing is amazing. Well respectedly, well done. So anyway, without further ado, I'll say this once again, and like always, is please be sure to give this video a like and comment and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified. That way, again, you guys absolutely will not miss a single video that comes on this channel. So anyways, without further ado, I'll see you guys once again next time, and likewise and always, absolutely, in the next video. And by the way, don't forget to watch the pretty much like with the previous stories, by the way, that I was doing on the previous gameplay while doing so on the playlist. So that's all I probably would want to point out exactly. So without further ado, thank you again for watching, and thank you again for enjoying this video, for most likely and always pretty damn good. Very good with the story. Absolute amazing story and very well done with it. So without further ado, folks, I'll see you guys absolutely in the next video. And without further ado now, I'm going to probably sign out and here and there and definitely get going. And don't forget, by the way, Part 7 is going to happen along with the rest of the party. That we're going to have a good party. A very good, interesting party. It's just going to be something interesting and something to celebrate while doing the game exactly, which I'm not doing story mode now. It's already been passed and finished that as I speak to say it was done. But this time we're only going to do battle with pretty much the characters on the roster that appears to be up there. That we're just going to have a little fun and just see where this goes and see how awesome it does between how awesome the stages do. That we even might select random stages that I might select personally myself to pick and see which one is going to be awesome to do. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty damn good. So, without further ado, see you absolutely in the next video. And even though, by the way, it was supposed to pretty much be a longer video, which is supposed to kind of be like always every longer videos at this point, since that's fine, by the way. But Ultron Omega was defeated so easily that that I think Captain Marvel and then of course Dante were the only ones who had the closest lower health exactly that was closer to be defeated at this time, which was going to be a one-time loss by pretty much them exactly by Ultron Omega finishing them, but unfortunately he couldn't do what he could have done. So I was right again. That, like I said in the beginning, folks, that, like I said in the beginning, was that let's see how we're going to defeat Ultron Omega for what he couldn't do, or whatever I said recently in the timestamp. So, again, I was proven to be right, and I was actually pretty much likely saying LOL. LOL. So, without further ado, thank you for watching, and as always, Devin-Foxy again, or should I say Devin-Foxy Remastered again. We'll will see you absolutely in the next video. And like always, and likewise, to see you absolutely in the next video. So thank you for watching. And after this is over, by the way, Five Nights at Wario's 3 is going to be up next. By the way, which I actually will say this, that yes, Five Nights at Wario's 3 is so likely to be next. Which I'm saying is the word why isn't next, is because I just want to see how I'm going to challenge it and then maybe give it a break or two exactly from the Five Nights at Wario's games. Which, by the way, I so actually want to catch up with the game first, which I so want to likely catch up exactly from the previous to previous. You know, even if I played Five Nights at Wario's for a long time, way back exactly before that, I did say that recently, was way, way, way long back. So I decided, was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and decide just to catch up with the Five Nights at Wario's games exactly and see what I still have missed exactly, which even though that time goes on exactly with the characters are still going to be even a bit more scarier and even have new faces or the same faces that kind of like corrupted them or something, which was even more scary to see. Which, yeah, the haunted mansions are always going to be scarier as hell. They're going to be scarier. Which, for me, by the way, I hope to survive that anyway, which, oh, good lord. Hopefully, I survive it exactly. And yes, after it's finished, then I personally will give it a break and then exactly think about Final Fantasy Warriors 4, which no, I have not recently jumped to Final Fantasy Warriors 4. I have not even played Final Fantasy Warriors 4, by the way. I'm only going to do the number 3. That's only just going to be state likely to be number 3. Not 4, but just 3 that I'm going to be playing next. So, if you guys are excited for me to play that game, then yes, it is going to be time that I will play Final Fantasy Warriors 3 when it's ready. And then, as in from like pretty much the Steam explanation, exactly what I will explain anyways, that I will be sure as heck to finish like, let's say, 3 reaction videos, and then maybe I will get the time to have the chance and have it ready, and just remind some people when it's ready, and then I'll probably explain about like, oh, what am I going to do, when, who, where, and why, how am I going to do it exactly by saying is like, how I'm going to do it to be less online on Steam and pretty much likely have a bit less time to exactly to think exactly, which, you know, I've always been starting to think on some good things to think about whenever I start like preparing good stuff exactly and just, you know, do the goods and do the awesome stuff and just like do the casual and usuals as always and just, you know, start having fun and start like looking at the good side of the point exactly and see what all most of them continue to be. So that's just all I want to say in my point. So there you go. Anyway, without further ado, hope you guys enjoyed the game, and I hope you guys definitely love the story mode, how it was finally time to see where this was going to finally lead. So without further ado, thank you again for watching, and as in for always, that I'm Devin-Foxy, Remastered, again, will see you absolutely in the very absolutely next video. Thank you for watching, and like always, see you guys next time. And don't forget, by the way, after Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is over, then Five Nights at Wario's 3 will roll in, which means it's going to happen and it's going to roll in very soon. And then don't forget, by the way, Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted is also going to be concluded to be next after that too. Which, by the way, even if, by the way, that it'll still be coming soon, that yes, I'll even give a good challenge for myself to see how I can beat Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted is going to be pretty base. And I hope to say the game is going to be good, and I might probably might be revealing another identity in the series only of Five Nights at Freddy's, that I'm going to be revealing another character that might come to return. Which, yes, it does involve one of the spring traps that might probably be showing up anyway again, since, oh boy, I'm like, woo boy, I'm like pretty surprised to see how I'm going to do it, and it's going to definitely be an official of me playing Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted, which is going to be crazy. So hopefully that anybody can just cheer me on exactly and cheer on for the second king of Five Nights at Freddy's once more. And definitely give the goods and give only likely the best to see how am I going to play it and how am I going to do it. Even though I'm going to give myself practices every time when I play it on my Switch, by the way, on my Nintendo Switch, which frankly, by the way, I've always been practicing while playing the game of Five Nights at Freddy's Wanted, by the way, which some challenges are harder to do, then likely to have some challenges are easier. Which, by the way, I've always stayed on the challenges are easier since that way I can just memorize and know what I'm doing. Even if, by the way, I go through like Five Nights at Freddy's original 2, 3, 4, and then for whatever exactly, then all I'm going to do is just do the tasks and challenges as I play Help Wanted, which is going to be cool and stuff. So I hope I will be prepared for that, and I hope I will definitely be prepared to see what I can do and definitely win once more as the second king of Five Nights at Freddy's. Which, seriously, by the way, at least hopefully I'm going to try at least to do the non VR, by the way, which I hope so, because, by the way, I pretty much prefer saying non VR anyways, because it's kind of a bit better exactly when it's pretty bit better. It's just better. It's just actually better that way, a little bit. So, there you go. And no, I'm not against it, by the way. I'm just saying that I prefer the non VR. That's just a better choice, in my opinion, because, hey, everyone has taste, and so do I, and so does everybody else. So, that's all I'm saying. So, there you go. Anyways, without further ado, see you next time. And don't forget, by the way, I might at least try to, pretty much like we stay with original post exactly, which I might stay with original games that remains left that I have on every list I have remaining left to go exactly. Which, like I said again, I might at least separate from Final Wars 3 and, of course, Help Wanted, by the way, which no, I'm not separating them from the post exactly. It stays originally on the post. It originally stays, by the way, which I'm saying it just stays, by the way. And by the way, by any chance, too, by the way, that I did decide what's going to be the next one, I have definitely considered. And even though, yes, it's been a while, it's been a long day and ass time for that long exactly, is to reveal the fourth one, by the way, one last final game that remains left before the series of my very own FNAF series can still remain to continue, which, by the way, it is called the FNAF Plush Seasons, which, by the way, I'm gonna call up something a little different, which, even though I'm still coming up with a different name, by the way, that's what I'm gonna do. So, it's just me explaining what I'm gonna do, and it's exactly what I'm gonna talk about. And even though I might update it most of the time when I say it's gonna probably be revealed for the next number 4, then, by the way, here's something I might tell you guys what's gonna happen for number 4. That yes, number 4 will definitely be revealed. One last final game before I can finally have the next plush season to be official. That is only about Five Nights at Freddy's. So, here's the fourth one, by the way. And if you guys are ready to know what's going to be number 4, is that here's what's number 4 going to be. So, number 4, I have definitely decided, is Call of Duty. That's the Wii U, by the way. That is called Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Why did I say that? Well, by the way, why did I say that? It's because, well, even it's been a long time, by the way, which I actually say again, yeah, it's been a long time, which I say it's true, that yes, it's been a while, it's been a long time with that exactly since, yeah, I really have not even touched Call of Duty even for once, by the way, which, yeah, I recently did play Call of Duty way back the time exactly of the Wii U, exactly, that was just only about the Wii U, which, by the way, I have never completely touched, by the way, of the game, which I might give it a go exactly and just, yeah, I will say that I'll actually reveal number 4 that is going to only be called Call of Duty Or should I say the Ghosts of Duty? That's right. Call of Duty Ghosts. That's right. That's going to be revealed is number 4. That I will definitely consider having that revealed, by the way, for one last final game before the FNAF season could definitely begin. And also, yes, gaming will still continue, by the way. It's nothing going to be bad, by the way. It's still going to be a good thing, by the way. I'm just still only going to put a pause right now. You know, I'm just going to say I'm going to only put a pause on the gaming. That's just it. Nothing too serious. That's all I'm saying. Nothing too serious by saying is for whatever exactly. So, I'll only will put gaming in a pause and then let the FNAF season be released. That's it. So, I'm just going to go through order and order of every timeline that is only about Five Nights at Freddy's, that is only going to stay at its original timeline, which, by the way, yes, by the way, I've actually been making my mind carefully and been making my mind carefully on the puzzle pieces as I'm doing them. And of course, I've always been very likely memorized of how am I going to do it and how memorized I'm going to have that ready. And the voices, by the way, are going to stay naturally the same as always, just like always. That it's naturally going to stay the same and for much more. So there you go. And that's just pretty much going to be it. And for that question, is that Finance at Warriors 3 is so up likely to be next. And oh, here's another question for exactly on number 3. Is about called Super Flash Smash or something like that. Super Smash Flash. Okay. So, by the way, I'm not going to do all the numbers. I'm only just going to stay at the original number. I'm not going to do anything with sequels or anything. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm only just going to do one game of it, and that will be finished. As in if anybody doesn't get confused on the sequels or anything, which I probably say again, I do have the right to say is like, oh, I don't have to do the sequels. I just don't have to. I just have to stay on the original numbers. That's it. So don't get confused on the question if I said that exactly, if anyone has paid attention carefully just to what I said exactly. So there you go. Anyways, without further ado, thank you guys again for watching. And this is just a little announcement for anybody for exactly on the final numbers that remains finished, exactly that remains to be left is from 1 down to 4, by the way. That is going to be 4 final games, by the way. Only 4 final games. I know it's supposed to kind of refer to Final Fantasy with a 5, which I know that. I'm just kind of like doing what I'm doing, by the way. I'm just like pretty much doing most of that exactly and just says like the guess with the word 5, which I know it's funny, by the way. I kind of find that funny too, which I seriously find it funny. So there you go. And also, if I ever do like change things a little differently with the like the numbers, then I pretty much do get to have that decision, or if I have like less to make that decision anyway. But whatever comes to mind, whatever just comes to mind exactly at least. So there you go. And without further ado, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna get going and sign on out, by the way, and totally see you guys later in the next video. So there you go. And I pretty much will look on some tutorials how to unlock a few characters on the roster of Marvel versus Capcom Infinite. So there you go. Anyway, without further ado, I'll see you guys next time. Take care, sign out, peace out, goodbye everyone, take care, and see you next time. And yes, I will definitely be sure to update the next post, by the way, whenever I get Final Fantasy Warriors 3 total be ready and official to be ready. And then also, of course, that there will be no numbers being changed exactly. It just remains to stay the same. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. Take care, everyone, and hope you guys enjoy the finale of the show that you guys will have enjoyed, by the way. So thank you for watching. See you next time. Peace out, goodbye, and see you absolutely in the next video. Bye bye, everyone. See you later, and goodbye.